Catherine and William's Royal Foundation has reportedly secured unprecedented support from American donors in a surprise development that has delighted royal watchers. With millions reportedly flowing through its U.S. operation, the figures could reveal just how dramatically the Prince and Princess of Wales' global philanthropic appeal is growing. For many supporters of the Prince and Princess of Wales, the news has been met with congratulations and genuine excitement. It is more than just another set of financial figures. It appears to offer a powerful indication that the causes championed by Catherine and William are attracting growing international attention, particularly across the Atlantic. According to the figures reported in the source material, the American Friends branch of the Royal Foundation brought in approximately £8.7 million in 2025. That would represent around 44% of the foundation's reported total income of £19.6 million for the year. And that is the figure that has caught attention. Nearly half of the reported income came through the foundation's American operation, highlighting just how significant U.S. support has become to the charitable work associated with Catherine and William. For royal watchers, there is something particularly encouraging about this development. Catherine and William have spent years developing charitable causes that are closely connected to issues affecting families, communities, and the wider world. The reported figures suggest that their work is now resonating with supporters well beyond the United Kingdom. Catherine, in particular, has established early childhood as one of the defining themes of her public work. Through her Early Years program and the Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood, she has sought to draw attention to the importance of the earliest stages of a child's life. Her message has consistently been that experiences during those formative years can influence well-being, relationships, and development much later in life. It is a cause that may not always produce the loudest headlines, but it has become an increasingly recognizable part of Catherine's identity as a senior working royal. And now, the reported American support gives that work another dimension. William, meanwhile, has developed his own major charitable priorities. His Homewards program focuses on tackling homelessness, while United for Wildlife addresses the global threat posed by illegal wildlife trafficking. Although these causes are different, they share a common thread: an ambition to create practical, lasting change. That may be one reason the reported growth in support is attracting so much attention. The Royal Foundation is not simply associated with individual royal appearances. It has developed programs involving partnerships, research, fundraising, and long-term campaigns. According to the source material, the foundation spent approximately £16.5 million on its programs during 2025 and retained around £10.6 million in reserves. Its reported workforce also increased from 67 employees to 80. Those figures paint a picture of an organization that is expanding its capacity as its charitable commitments grow. And there is another detail that makes the American contribution particularly striking. The American Friends branch, which was established as a separately controlled entity in 2011, reportedly contributed almost £4 million more than the £4.9 million recorded in 2024. For supporters of Catherine and William, that represents something worth celebrating. It suggests that their charitable message is not confined to royal audiences in Britain. American donors appear increasingly willing to support the causes connected to the Waleses. In a world where public figures are constantly competing for attention, that kind of support can be especially meaningful. It is also important to remember that the Royal Foundation's work is separate from the Earthshot Prize, which William and Catherine established, but which has operated independently since 2022. Earthshot has developed its own international profile, while the Royal Foundation continues to focus on its core charitable programs. Taken together, these efforts show how Catherine and William are gradually building a philanthropic identity that extends beyond traditional royal duties. Meanwhile, comparisons have naturally emerged with Prince Harry and Meghan's Archewell. The source reports that Archewell's revenue declined to around £1.93 million in 2024, compared with more than £4 million the previous year, while the organization has also undergone restructuring. I think, The bigger development is the reported strength of support behind Catherine and William themselves. The most encouraging aspect is that the figures point toward something larger than fundraising. They suggest that the Wales's charitable causes may be developing a genuine international following. And for the Royal Foundation as a whole, substantial American support could provide an increasingly important platform for future philanthropic work. If American support continues to grow, it could become an important part of how the world sees the future king and queen, not simply as members of the British royal family, but as global advocates for causes they believe can make a lasting difference. What do you think about the reported surge in American support for Catherine and William's Royal Foundation? Do you believe it shows that the Prince and Princess of Wales are building an increasingly powerful global charitable influence? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more updates on Catherine, William, and the royal family.